When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field for the first time today. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the hot hand. He breaks a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, they're going to run to the football hard. They're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban Field on 3rd down. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide comes out for their first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long.
Breaks into the open, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hand, it's Fox.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Off play action. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of hard. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snags it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score! Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if enough, the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you having played the position, you can't step into throws and you can't follow through. It obviously affects your accuracy, and I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's caught. It's cracked. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked out way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And I tell you what, these can get frustrating because you're thinking north-south. You're thinking get to that end zone. You're right on the goal line. You're starting this big part of the field, and now you're giving up points and running backwards and dancing. Now you're talking about
going for the goal. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeper. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside neighbor. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
And the Commodores looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Doors! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got his man quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vandy. The defense gets it done with it. Interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown Tide! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Commodores are marching down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On second and goal, he carries again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on?
Flying out to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama! And what's they take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Kennedy. Back open in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Release to the back. Got a man. It's Thorne. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be looking to run. He throws back to the left side. He's got it for a big play. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And he's forced out of close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here. Is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Might as well give it to him again. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa.
And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And down he goes back at the 3. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
You know this defense was practicing and game planning for this guy in particular. They knew with his speed at receiver, not only would he be catching the football, but they were going to get him involved in the run game as well. That defense looked ready for that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Works the middle of the field. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kennedy. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The pitch. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whenever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He doesn't...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Doors.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Finds his target down the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Hard running there. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Vandy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, often...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Trying play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking for a man. It's Hall. Bringing the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes it on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity.
Turning it on!
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does.
Flying the friendly skies! And the Commodores are on the move. They'll run it to the right side. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This is a designed run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And we have breaking news. Yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes.
Split backs here. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Scanning the field, it's Hall. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. There he goes. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It will. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the back. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Stopped just across the field. The 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Dropping back, it's Hall. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Got it inside the 10. He's got enough for the 1st down.